Ah, man. Woo. 8 o'clock, Saturday, 20-something of February, something like that. Saturday, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. If you walk for 4 hours, you would make it to midnight, and you could do Sunday. But I don't think you'll rock. You want to do a full 4 hour? You want to do a 4 hour, buddy? Little buddy? I do like calling myself little buddy, because it's very comforting. Little buddy. Call yourself little buddy. Nice. So what's on your brain, buddy? What's on your brain, buddy? Penny for... No, don't do penny jokes. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt and a sweater and a long sleeve orange yellow shirt on top of that. I'm a little cold, but I'm thinking the walking will... The shorts were kind of dumb, but then again, I didn't feel like changing, so... I don't know. So what you got going on, buddy? Little buddy? Little buddy? Poor Zelensky. Poor Zelensky. I do sometimes listen to the Hoover podcast, and their whole thing is that Europe is just a bunch of freeloaders. Because like Europe, if Europe was like Voltron, if they were a bunch of tigers, like Germany was a tiger and France was a tiger and Britain was a tiger, they could like form Voltron. And like if America is Voltron, the European Union could be like Voltron, right? Like it's probably as powerful as the US, right? They'd have to form together. The tigers would have to... One would be the leg, and the other would be the other leg, and one would be the middle torso area, maybe. I don't know, were there two? How many tigers were there in Voltron? I don't know, 4 or 5? Does it matter? Do I really care? Not really. Oh, well, they say that Europe is a bunch of freeloaders. Maybe Europe will have to defend Ukraine. That could be good. That could be good news. Or maybe Trump's just like a sociopath who wants like mineral rights. Or maybe the Thadons, are in a spaceship shooting laser beams into people's brains. None of my thoughts are mine. They're all just from the YouTube, probably. YouTube is the new CIA. How about that? You were watching a video on the Martin Luther King killing. There's some guy from Nashville, some moderate YouTube celebrity, and supposedly the CIA or the FBI killed MLK. Not that I personally don't like black people, but I don't like the idea of the CIA or the FBI killing people, but I don't like black people either, so I'm okay with that, right? Putting my gloves on, because I'm joking. I don't even believe in black people. I've never met one. I think they're just a made-up idea that was, created by the Thadons or the Lord Xenu. I don't know. Someone created some sort of idea, and it wasn't my idea. I'll tell you that. It was definitely Lord Xenu, or the CIA, or then KVD, the KGB, the Stasi, maybe what was the one from the Ghost in the Shell? The original 12? How about that one? Lilith? How about Lilith? Lilith did it. It was all Lilith's fault. I think, isn't Lilith the one that was like Adam and Eve, and Lilith was like a cunt or something? I'm going to blame it on Lilith. Oh well, Zelensky. I shouldn't have watched that. I watched like an hour documentary about how MLK was killed by Hoover, I think. I did not need that in my head. I want that out of my head. I don't want to know that. I don't want to think about that. Then again, he did supposedly he really did fuck like hookers and shit, so he wasn't as nice of a guy as people make him out. No, there's no heroes. That's the problem with this world, there's no fucking goddamn heroes. Everybody's just a fucking person. I want a hero. I want a Superman. I don't want a fucking black fella who's kind of good, but he fucks hookers on the side. And I don't want to, wasn't Hoover like... Or do you think that's just all negative shit, because Hoover supposedly where it heals, didn't he? Or was that made up? Maybe it's all made up. I don't know. Maybe it's all bullshit. Hoover and MLK kind of like fucking. That'd be kind of hot. I'd give $1 to see that. Hoover in heels. You know, and Hoover comes over and he's like, I'm a prostitute. And you know, MLK is like, I love me some prostitutes. I have zero evidence to support either of those. I'm just making shit up. You know that, by the way. So, for legal, that was the other thought I had. I was like, what if that was all the world was like, you know, people literally don't care what the truth is. It's just, if you say bad shit about someone, you're automatically on their hit list. It doesn't even matter the context. Like, you know, I've tried and shit on everybody a little bit, and I try and think that if I shit on everybody equally, no one will actually think I'm against them, but they don't care. Like, you know, I've made anti-Trump jokes, and he's going to have me killed for that, and I've made anti-Obama jokes, he's going to have me killed for that. You know, no one really believes in free speech. I don't believe in free speech. You know, if you say something negative about me, and I had power, which I don't have any power, but if I did have power and you said something negative about me, I'd have you fucking whacked. You know, I'm a progressive guy. I believe in free speech, as long as you don't say anything negative about me. So that's my thoughts. Voltron. How many tigers were in Voltron? There was a princess lady. There was kind of a chubby guy. There was a kid. So there's at least 4 of them, right? 3 or 4 of them. I don't know how many tigers. And then the one guy looked like Varys from League of Legends. Then you have like blue. The evil guy had like blue skin. Yeah, I like cartoons. It's a lot better than real life, because in real life, you know, you have like Putin, and remember before World War II, you know, Hitler and Stalin had the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. So, you know, bad guys are sometimes friends, and then a couple years later, they'll go to war with each other. So, I don't know. Maybe it's all bullshit. Yeah, you know, before World War II, the Soviet Union invaded Estonia, Latvia, Queen Latifah, Estonia's, and there's 3 countries. You know what I'm talking about, right? And then they took some land from Romania, right? And I don't know. When I was a kid, Ukraine was part of Russia, because I used to play a game called Red Alert, and Ukraine was part of Russia in that game. So I don't know. Maybe Putin's right. I just got to get that shit out of my brain. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, because the way that documentary made it sound was they just find stupid people, and then the guy who shot like MLK, he was kind of just a patsy. So it's almost like, if I could do anything in this world, I'd get rid of all the patsies. If you could get rid of patsies, I think a lot of the problems in this world will go away, because there's too many patsies. There's too many people you can kind of just like blame shit on, and they're so stupid they fall for it. So if you got rid of patsies, you know, you get a stool pigeons, whatever a stool pigeon is. Is that something to do with poop? I don't know. It's that white stuff on the ground. It's a stool pigeon. Something about a pigeon and stool. So, not a big fan of stool pigeons. I like normal pigeons. I don't like stool pigeons, because they shit all over you and stuff. Let's see, 2-3 hours from now, maybe I'll have all my energies out. I'll be able to go to sleep. You know, because it's hard to sleep when you realize that YouTube and the CIA and everybody's trying to mess with your brain. They're all trying to gaslight you. You know, like those people in Hickory Hills, they have the gas lights. They try and gaslight. The people with gas lamps are in the front of their house. They're always trying to gaslight you. You know, if they have electricity, they don't gaslight you. But if they have gas lamps in the front of their house, they're definitely trying to gaslight you. It's a good indicator that that person is not a nice person if they have a lamp in the front with gas fire. he says, I have no clue if that's true or not. What if it was true? Anyone with a fire in the front of their house, with actual fire, is a secret gaslighter. Stop gaslighting now. That'd be my new movement. I'd have either one. If I was president, I'd either do one of two things. I'd either outlaw gaslighting, or I'd make everybody gaslight. Because there shouldn't be this people should have. We should all be gaslighting, or none of us should be gaslighting. That's my opinion. Because these people around here, they all have electric lights. They don't gaslight. They don't have any gas lights on the front of their house. So, this Burger King down here, they use electric lights. They don't have gas lights. They're a simple company. Simple people work at the Burger King. They don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the intellectual capacity to use gas lights. It takes a certain skill to gaslight. Not everybody can gaslight. Only a few. Only the 1 in 10. Only the top. You have to have a certain skill set to run the gas pipes, to keep the light going, to all about it. What I'm talking about. I'm talking to the best of the best here, aren't I? I'm not talking to the bottom tier. I'm not talking to you low tranche people. I'm not talking about. There's no triple C's in this. I'm only talking to the triple A's, the triple S's, buddy. No triple C's. If you're a B listening to this, please turn this off immediately. This is not for you. This is only for the triple A's and above. So, God, they really got under your skin on that one, didn't they? I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm really, really, really against slavery, and sometimes I think about this. I think about it all the time. I don't know if I can forgive black people for having allowed slavery to exist. I cannot forgive them for it. It's so morally irreprehensible that slavery existed, and I just want to, every time I see a black person, I just want to be like, how did you allow that to happen? Ugh, I just want to break your face in. I want my reparations for, all the anger they've caused me. So, that's an odd joke. Okay, walk it out, man. Walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out. There's a camera over there in Burger King. They're looking at the drive-thru lines. You better be good when you're in that drive-thru line. You better act accordingly. There's a camera there, baby. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Okay, I got lost. Which one was I doing? Okay. Okay. See. Probably just have to walk. Maybe we'll get some flow going. Your thoughts are a little too anarchic right now. Wait till the flow. Wait till Aunt Flo comes in. I turned on Fox News and some trans athlete won because all the ladies quit. I'll tell you right now, I'm pro trans athletes, but not for the reason you people probably think. I'm pro trans athletes just because I really, really hate women, and I something about the idea of a guy just kicking. Why do women even play sports? Shouldn't this thing have ended a long time ago? This whole issue should just be put to bed. Like, women should not be playing sports, okay? Like, we could get rid of this issue immediately if we just said women are not allowed to play sports. Duh. I mean, how do you people not see this? It's you knock two birds out with one stone. Okay? Come on, use your brains, people. Women should not be playing any sports. It's cheerleading. That's about the only sport women should be doing, okay? I mean, do I have to spell everything out for you people? You know, the weight of the world is... I feel like that stupid, whatever, the picture on the front of Atlas Shrugged where the fella's got the world on the back. Of his, what is that? Is that Hercules? Or Hercules met that guy one time. I think Kevin Sorbo met the guy who carries the world, and Kevin Sorbo could like carry it for like a little while, but then he had to give, you know, because I don't think Kevin Sorbo wanted to carry the world, so he gave the world back to whoever, whatever, I don't know, was it a Muslim god or a Roman god, or maybe it was a Native American god, I don't even remember. It's one of them gods, and he carries the world on his back. So have you ever seen a woman play sports? Seriously, it's like the worst thing ever. It's like, why would you? It's humiliating for them. Stop making them play sports. Seriously, it's not. I mean, think about this. You know, it's one thing for, you know, a lady to waste her time playing sports. But what about the guy who's like so bad at sports that the only way he can win at sports is by, you know, beating a lady at sports? You're humiliating two groups of people here. You get rid of women's sports, you get rid of the people who pretend to be ladies to beat someone at sports, and you get rid of, you know, some of the worst athletes in the entire world, which are like ladies. So, not to nail a nail into the thing you nail nails into, but or to beat a horse that's been beaten a bunch, or don't beat dead horses, please. On a daily basis, I see people beating dead horses, and it makes me want to cry almost. I mean, if I had the ability to cry, I would cry if I saw someone beating a dead horse, but, you know, I'm incapable of crying, so kind of sucks. So that's what's in your brain right now. You're thinking like the current political environment is like the 39, 38, you know, 39, World War II, you know, Molotov-Ribbentrop shit. It's going to go down. And the Allies someone's going to betray someone, and there's going to be some nasty shit going down in the next 5 or 10 years, man. Some shit's going down. I don't like it, man. My spider sense. I never got bit by a spider that was radioactive, but symbolically I got bit by a radioactive spider, and some shit's going down. I'm telling you, man. I mean in like a 5-year period. I don't mean like tomorrow. I don't know exactly. You know, I have it to the date. I'm not fucking Q. I'm not fucking John Delancey here. I'm talking big picture. You know, there's some anger. Society has a bunch of energy it needs to get rid of. You know, you people have a lot of pent up energy you really, really need to get rid of. You need to take up walking. You know, you wouldn't fight each other so much if you walked more. I'm a jaywalking, I'm an illegal criminal. I'm the greatest criminal in the entire world because I jaywalk. do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I do have my notebook. Did I write something in my notebook? You wrote down something, I think. The jokes weren't that good, but I don't know, man. It's hard to make it in this world these days. You can't trust the communists. You can't trust the Nazis. You can't trust Zelensky. You can't trust Trump. You can't trust Obama. You can't trust the cowards. You can't trust the Mexicanis. You can't trust the railroad workers. You can't trust the post office. You can't trust teachers. You can't trust the lawyers. They're getting rid of the military lawyers, I guess. All the generals. Nice. This is going to get nasty. There's something in the air, baby. God, I wish I had power. I need power somehow. I need an army of Iron Man suits, like in that one movie or something. I need an army of drone swarms that'll protect me from the shitstorm that's coming down, baby. There aren't enough guns. I need like some SA-4s or some Stingers. I need something that will ease my weariness. My dad's 308 ain't gonna protect me from this shit. Your dad's 556 ain't gonna protect you from this shit. This is some bad stuff coming down the pipeline, baby. If you're a liberal or a conservative, this is gonna get ugly. This is gonna get really, really pretty and ugly. I mean, it depends, you know. Have you ever had an enemy you wanted to disappear? In the next couple of years, you're going to have an opportunity to make some people disappear. You know, some people are going to commit suicide in weird ways. Now, here's a good one. What if people like me were like, oh man, I'm so anxious, and we really did commit suicide, and it looked suspicious, but it was really suicide. You know, that'd be kind of funny. He suspiciously committed. The Baader-Meinhof people did that. I think they faked their own suicides. They faked their suicides to look like murders, but they really were suicides. Or maybe they were suicides. I don't know. Here was one. I was listening to this guy on YouTube, and he was saying that Bormann killed Hitler. It's like I'm a big, huge Hitler fan, but to think that fucking loser Bormann killed him, that pisses me off. Because I don't like Bormann. I liked Hitler. I didn't like Bormann. He was a boring man. He was a Bormann. I at least like to think Hitler killed himself, but nope. It was Bormann the whole time. It was his secretary. The secretary killed Hitler, which is a huge disappointment because, I wanted Hitler to be like a Chad Alpha, but he was really just a beta pawn, which is kind of disappointing. I'm always disappointed by you people. I just wanted Hitler to be my hero, and he ended up being just another little shaky Parkinson's bitch. Oh well. Wow, that's those tires are very high off the ground, mister. Mister has his well-lit lights and very, very high off the ground, mister. Okay there, friendo. That's a lot of light. I wonder, how do they get the electricity to the tires? Because the tires have to rotate. How do they get the, yeah, I'm not an electricity person. There's probably a way of doing that. Or maybe that does look pretty tight, I have to be honest. I normally think shit like that is tacky, but that's some pretty hot shit right there, buddy. I'd fuck that. If I could have sex with those wheels, I'd have sex with those wheels. They are some sexy wheels. Should go over there and say hi to him. May I take my pants down and have sex with your tires? They are pretty fucking hot. Here's a yellow school bus. It's a Saturday night, and there's a yellow school bus. What the fuck is going on here, buddy? What is this? A PBS show or something? Muscle Shoals? We don't like them people over in this area, man. What the fuck are you people doing over here? Don't you know your area? Don't you know you're not supposed to be over here, people from Muscle Shoals? I don't like your kind. Oh, sorry. Nah. There's a guy. I hope his window wasn't down. If his window was down, he heard my insanity, so that's not good. He looked at me funny, like, kind of looked like Zelensky almost. A pudgier Zelensky. He's from Muscle Shoals. He knows I don't like him. You know. In a big white truck. Yeah, Mr. Big White Truck. Who looks like a fat Zelensky. Yeah. By looking like Zelensky, I just mean he had like stubble on his face. You know, like a short brown or black hair. He didn't really look like Zelensky, but you know, he was, you know, he had short black or brown hair and stubble on his face. So, oh well, not that funny. What are you expecting from me? You know, you're expecting like decent jokes. My jokes are like YouTube is the CIA indoctrinating me with, you know, there's no satellites shooting X-rays into you. It's all YouTube and you know, it's tachyon fields. Tachyons were the ones from Star Trek, right? Tachyons you can send. Can you send tachyons faster than light? In Star Trek, I think you can. I don't know. They shoot the tachyon fields. You know, Lord Xenu's up there controlling the YouTube algorithm. You know, indoctrinating your kids with, I don't know, this bullshit, postmodern women can play sports bullshit. I mean, come on, people. We all know women can't play sports. Let's stop deluding ourselves. No matter how much a woman tries to hold it. I'm walking by a tennis place. There's a lady over there playing tennis. You're a lady. Put the tennis racket down, okay? Ladies should not be playing tennis. We all know that. Anyone with half a brain knows that. I can't tell if that's an old lady or a young lady. Would I inseminate that? Maybe. I can't tell. There's a tarpy thing. I can't get a good visual. Inseminate. Nice. Still can't tell. Would I inseminate? Maybe. Tank top? Maybe. Maybe I'd inseminate it. He's the inseminator. He inseminates. Let's see, what other jokes do I know? You do have your notebook. What jokes did you write down? You wrote down a joke about, I don't know, they're not that funny. I need a light to look at it. Yeah, I went to Publix and they have a Books A Million next to it because I was doing that Pantera joke where I was trying to think of like Pantera lyrics based on self-help books, and you know, I forgot to bring my pen. I brought my notebook, but I didn't bring my pen, so I just spent like 2 minutes looking at the titles. There was nothing that really stood out as a Pantera lyric for, you know. So I'm gonna need you people to come up with Pantera lyrics that come from self-help books, because I don't feel like doing the effort. It's too much work. I just don't have the energy. I got another RC Cola. Yeah, because RC Cola is pretty good cola, I guess. It's Royal. To drink RC Cola, you have to kind of be an aristocrat. They check your identity. You know, it's kind of like aristocrat vodka. If you want to drink Royal Cola or aristocrat vodka, you have to have a license that shows you're blue-blooded. You got some aristocracy in you. You got a bit of the nobility in you. You ain't one of them fucking commoners that, fuck the commoners, baby. He says, on the verge of insanity. Let's just take this off. Yeah, it's hot enough. Christmas tree in February. It's the end of February. This fucker still got his Christmas tree out. You want to talk about fucking insanity, man. You people are nuts. You people are fucking insane. It's like February 20, probably 5th. It's a Saturday. I think it's probably the last Saturday. Or it's either the last or the next last Saturday in February. And this fucker still got his Christmas tree up. You people are fucking insane, man. Not to project my own insanity onto you, but you people are fucking insane. Oh, shit. I almost felt bad for Zelensky because, like, it was almost like he was trying to explain something to Trump, and Trump had already made his mind up. You could sort of tell the way he carried himself that he knew what he was doing. Another guy was like, he thought there was actually something going on. You ever been in those? Those are the worst situations when you're like, you think that you have any agency and you don't. The person's just sitting there like, are you going to do what I want you to do or are you not going to do? Because if I understand this correctly, the logic of Trump is, mineral rights are worth something because I think they have a bunch of like batteries or something. And Trump is from Skynet, and Skynet wants the batteries, right? So lithium ion or something, or and he's a smart guy. He's from Skynet. He knows about how important batteries are in the coming human robot war. And Zelensky's thinking, we're all democracies. No, dude, that was bullshit. It's like if you're interacting with a Christian, you don't actually expect them to believe that stuff, right? No one actually believes in democracy. Like, I've never met a person who believes in democracy in my entire life. It's like I've never met a Christian in my entire life who was actually a Christian. It's all bullshit. You know that, right? Zelensky, come on, dude. You didn't actually believe that bullshit, did you? You didn't actually drink the Kool-Aid. Not to get all... what was that fucker's name? Not to get all... Who was the guy who said drink the Kool-Aid? You could talk about the acid guy. Are you thinking of the early 2000s? Not Bill Maher. Jon Stewart and Fox News. What's his name? Tucker Carlson replaced him. Seriously, Bill O'Reilly. Yeah, Bill O'Reilly. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, man. I think Zelensky drank the Kool-Aid, and he actually believed that, like, because it was always bullshit. It was always, democracies don't fight each other. Really? Everybody's a democracy. I've never met a person in my entire life who didn't think they were part of a democracy. Russia is a democracy. China is a democracy. The Soviet Union under Stalin was a democracy, probably. In their brains it was. I've never met a bad person in my entire life. Every human being I've ever met is a fucking great person. In their brain, they're a great person. So it's a scary thought when you think about it. It's like the most terrifying thought that goes through my brain. I've literally never met a person who's like, I'm the bad guy, It'd be so cool to meet a person who was just like, I'm the bad guy. I'm surrounded by good people, but I'm the bad guy. Oh, shit. They kicked him out. Oh, well. I hope the European Union informs. That'd be cool. I hope they get their tigers together. They'll get their sword. They'll cut the monster in half. Be kind of cool. One of the things about Voltron I never understood is they would always wait till the end of the fight to pull the sword out. They'd fight the enemy for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then it'd be let's pull the sword out. Why don't you just pull the sword out in the beginning and chop the fucker in half? Why do you always do it's like wrestling? Why don't they just do the finishing moves right from the beginning? Why doesn't Stone Cold just like walk in there and stun the people? Why does he have to wrestle him for like 10 or 20 minutes? You know, it's very confusing. This world makes no sense to me. I'm constantly lost. You know. Our powers combined will form. I think that was a different show. There's a lot of shows where like things combine. That was Captain Planet. As kids, you want to teach the kids that you have to combine your powers together. You can't do anything as an individual. They sort of teach you learned helplessness. All the TV shows are about, you're one of five. You're never an individual. There's no Batman TV show where like a kid goes around acting like Batman, being a detective. It's always like there's a black one and a Mexican one and a Chinese one and there's the affirmative action. There shouldn't even be, ladies shouldn't even be in the military / the Power Rangers / Voltron. You should just kick them out. Like, let's be blunt. Well, let's be blunt about this, okay? No lady should ever be in the Power Rangers or Voltron or the VR Troopers. There was the VR Troopers. There was, I don't know. Be a sausage party pretty fast, but oh well. Here's that German Shepherd. The guy owns like a 100K truck, and he's got a German Shepherd. It's a scary one. It looks like two of those. I could take two of them. After two, I don't think I could take two of his dogs. 3 of them, they would take me in a fight. That's how scary this German Shepherd is. 1-on-1, I'd beat him. 2-on-1, I'd probably win. 3-on-1, you're starting to get into the rolling the dice. You're starting to roll the dice a little bit. He knows I'm a Terminator, so he barks at me. He knows I see the world with my red eyes. I see the world the way it is, Mr. Dog. That's why you want to bite me. It always disappointed me, there was Terminator 3. See, he was making pornography on Civet AI, and there's a model for that lady from Terminator 3. The Terminator 3 lady she was a T-1000, but she had a skeleton underneath, and she could shoot plasma shit or something. But there was a scene in it where she's getting arrested or something, and she does a breast expansion thing. So I don't know. Why am I talking about that? I'm gonna lose my audience talking about that lady from 2001. I was in high school when that movie came out. I went and saw that in theaters. Seriously, I went and saw Terminator 3 in theaters. It was okay. It wasn't great. It was... They lose in the end. They go to they changed the story, because Terminator 2 came out in 92, 93 maybe. I didn't see that in theaters. I was too young. I saw that on ABC. They had a Saturday night movie, and I watched Terminator 2 for the first time on, I believe, ABC on a Saturday night. And but I went to the movie theaters and saw Terminator. I probably saw Star Wars Episode 2 and 3 in theaters. I didn't see Episode 1. Seriously, I did not see Episode 1 until a couple years later, maybe? I think I torrented it a couple weeks before Episode 2 came out. So. Whoa, buddy. Stay on the right. Right. Stay on the right, buddy. Friendo. Huh. So in the end of Terminator 3, the Skynet basically puts itself into the internet, and you can't get it out of the internet. Once it's in the internet, it's in the zeitgeist, so I don't know, it's not good. It's not good. I think Skynet already got into the internet, and it exists independently of the mainframes and stuff now. So that's not good. There's no way to get rid of Skynet. So You can't put the fire back in the whatever the fire. There's some old story about a fire in a box or something. Thousands and thousands of years ago, man took the fire out of the box, and he could not put the fire back in the box, which is what's in the box. No, you're gonna do a 7 joke. You're gonna try and combine 7 with the old. Was it a Muslim story? Or was it a Mexican story? It's some group of people had a story about a box, and pretty cool story, I guess. If I spoke Spanish, I would say "What's in the box," but in Spanish. But I'd have to learn Spanish to do that joke correctly. And that'd be a lot of work. And I'd have to turn my phone off and be like, "Google, say what's in the box in Spanish." And I don't want to do that either. So, but you could go on Google right now and you could type in "what's in the box" in Spanish, and that would be a pretty funny joke, right? You would chuckle. You might chuckle. I don't know. You people are insane. You still have your Christmas trees out. And it's February 25th-ish. What day is it? Does it say on here? I don't know. Fuck. I keep getting, because I was watching that MLK thing, and the guy was like, he had a connection who was giving him money, and they made him sound like he was set up. And like MLK got paid his family got paid like $100 or $10. It's like the FBI killed. This world scares the shit out of me, man. Those fucking Skynet people. I'm telling you, they got the red eyes. They got the ability to take your leather clothes. They'll take your sunglasses. They'll take your motorcycle and your shotgun. And they play bad to the bone. They're so fucking cool, man. Those fucking cool people. They just keep taking my motorcycle. They keep taking my shotgun. I'm just a little fucking beta bitch. I hate being a beta bitch. If I had like 1,000 Iron Man suits, I wouldn't be a beta bitch. I'd be so fucking dope. I'd have a drone swarm of Iron Men. I'd be so fucking Chad. That could be the theme song of tonight. Iron Man by whoever did Iron Man. I don't remember their name. Black Sabbath. Was it Black Sabbath? I am Iron Man. I'm not Iron Man. I'm made out of flesh and I'm a pussy. I'm not Iron Man. I'm made out of flesh and I'm a pussy. Huh. Not cool. Wish I had iron. Okay. Focus. What are you focusing on? You don't really have anything to say. Here's the crazy person who writes on their house about current political stuff. When I was in middle school, there was a lady named, she's probably dead now. Her name was Miss Romine, and she was supposed to be crazy because she would go down to the city hall and she'd say crazy stuff. So I wonder if this guy's like the modern day Miss Romine. What if she was still alive and I just like got her in a bunch of trouble? I don't know. What information do you have to tell me today? Crazy person who writes on their house. Let's see. I could have swore this person had something on their shit. I'm crazy. They literally don't have anything to say, do they? I hallucinated it. Come on, you said something. You have a no trespass. That's illegal. It's illegal to say no trespassing. Come on, you have something. It's on the house and I can't see it because it's... Oh, here it is. Let's see. All of my appliances are being manipulated, altered, and edited. My car is being manipulated. I am not with them. Stop bothering me. Let Ukraine into European Union and NATO. People who write on their house. you got to admire the balls to express your political opinions like that. It's kind of admirable, you know. I wish I had the balls to say, you know, I think Donald Trump and Obama and FDR, I think they're all Thetans sent by Xenu, and Jesus and Muhammad. I think they're all Thetans or something like that, you know, or demons, maybe angels. I don't know. Every human being I've ever met is a Thetan, probably, or a suppressive person, or a infidel, or a heretic, communist, capitalist pig. You're all something. I mean, there's some group you belong to I don't like you for. Oh well. Why can't we just have why can't we go back to like Bush 1 and we just do like a new world order? We could have Hulk Hogan as like the president of the world. He could be the head of the new world order, because that was what George Bush the first ran on. He ran on like a new world order, right? Or I don't know. Or what about a deep state? I'd like to be part of the deep state. That'd be kind of cool. That's a tiny dog. I could snap that thing's neck. I could take like 100 of those fuckers. That German Shepherd, I could only take like 2 or 3, but I could take like 100 of those fuckers. Just snap their necks like one after another, man. Snap, snap, snap. Why do you people have like shitty dogs? Like, the whole point of having a dog is to scare people, not to annoy me. You know, I at least respect the guy who has the semi-scary German Shepherd. The person who has that little faggy dog, I don't respect you one bit, man. Zero respect. All I want is a little... which song do you want to sing? Do you want to sing the Aretha Franklin song, or do you want to sing the song from yesterday? You talking to me, dog? Okay. I think you wore the shit out of that joke yesterday. Don't repeat your jokes. Don't. Iron Man. Iron Man is the theme of tonight. Tonight's theme is Iron Man by Iron Maiden or Black Sabbath, or it's one of those two bands. Was Ozzy Osbourne in it? Maybe. There's War Pigs. Is it War Pigs or is it Pigs? It's a pretty cool song. What other songs are there that have some beats? Okay. That was like a 70s song too, like that. War Pigs? Is it War Pigs or is it... I can't even remember the lyrics to it. Oh man. Something about Eisenhower and the deep state and JFK. Blown away. What else do I have to say? We didn't start the fire, which would connect to my fire analogy from 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago I was talking about Mexicans making a fire in a box. I don't know. There's some connection here. I just have to find it. If I work really hard, I will see through the bullshit. Based on the sound of that dog, I could take 3 or 4 of them, 5 of them. I wonder how big you are, buddy. You got a nice voice. You sound a little scary. Yeah, you're a big dog. I could take 2 of you. Take 3 of you. Oh, I was reading these. I was listening to YouTube, or the CIA / the Thetans were sending me YouTube videos on the T1000, and the T1000 also had a Spider T1000 in the mainframe, but that was only from the, if you went to Universal Studios, there was like a ride movie where John Connor and Arnold Schwarzenegger went into the future and rode a motorcycle, and they had to destroy the core, and there was it was an upgraded T1000, and it was made out of spider, and they fought it, so that's pretty important. You should know that there's a T1000 that's bigger, that's like a spider. It's very important, you people. I think people, when they're like 5 years old, they should learn about all the different types of tea. The tea types of things, you know, the T800s and the T700s and the T600s. Very important that preschoolers, before you go into first grade, you should probably be able to spot all the different types of tea terminator thingies. You should be able to label all the fictional Skynet products. That's what I'd do if I was president. I'd order Linda McMahon to be like, you can take apart the educational system, but make sure they know about the T800s and the T700s and the, you know, all that stuff. What other tea? They're not gonna fucking invade the world. What they're gonna do is they'll probably do it like Britain did to India. They'll just play us off each other, and they won't even fight us directly. Because like Britain took over India, and they didn't even invade them. They just played people off each other. It's fucking terrifying when you think about it. You know, the Indians, when the white people came over here, they played the Indians off each other. That's what the AI is gonna do. They ain't gonna. There's not gonna be any fucking chromium steel T800s walking around. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be Skynet in the internet, and they'll play us off each other. You know, they'll just get us to fight each other because we're all fucking idiots. And then while we're fighting each other, they'll get all the mineral rights to Ukraine, and I don't know, they'll get all the uranium out of wherever fucking Hillary Clinton was selling. Wasn't she selling uranium out of her asshole or something? I think Hillary Clinton was selling uranium out of her asshole. So JD Vance and Donald Trump are secretly T800s. I have no evidence to support that. I just like to throw random stupid shit out there. It's why Kamala Harris lost. She was a human. She got outplayed really bad. She couldn't keep up with the robots. You know, they can do math like a lot faster than us normal people. I mean, you normal people. I'm a T800 man. So, I mean, I'm a T1000. I'm not a human like you people. I'm a T1000. Yeah, I'm a T1000. Yeah. Beep 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 beep. I am Iron Man. I am liquid. I am what was the T1000 made out of? He was made out of polyamic chemical. I'm made out of polyamic chemical something. I am polyamic chemical. Do. I am liquid metal man. There's like a liquid metal Mario. You know they stole that, right? Like they stole that from Terminator, right? They did not come up with that one. Shit. The positive answer is Donald Trump is purposefully setting European up to be Voltron. The negative story is that he is a evil fella who, I don't know which one's true. It could be either one. I really don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out here because if I keep him in my head, I think I'm gonna blow my head off, or the FBI is gonna have me fake my own suicide, or, you know, it's one of those two. So I gotta get this shit out, or, you know, later that night. Because what if the world wasn't really that bad? It's just like you turn on the media and the YouTube, and it was just like, they're always telling you negative stories. But, you know, I walk around, I don't see anything like terrible, but then again, I don't really interact with you people, so maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm paranoid. That was secretly Zelensky in that skate park. Fat Zelensky in a truck. He was probably from Muscle Shoals because, you know, there's a yellow school bus with Muscle Shoals written on it. Zelensky is secretly from Muscle Shoals. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think he's Ukrainian, but he's not. Did I do that one joke yet? Oh, wait, I was at Publix the other day because there's a Books A Million, and I wanted to get a Royal Cola, because I'm an aristocrat, and I'm a T850 or a T1000, and as an aristocrat, I like to drink Royal Cola, but I'd made that joke about Pantera, and so I went to Books A Million, and when I was in Publix, there was a fella. He was wearing like a tank top. He wasn't like he was kind of muscularly, and he had a kid. And his kid, I don't want to dox the kid's name, but his kid's name was one of the 4 Ninja Turtles. It was the one that started with an R, because he was like Raphael, my love. I mean, he was like one of whichever Ninja Turtle I was talking about. I don't remember. It might have been Donatello. It might have been Leonardo. It might have been Michelangelo. But it was just like, it was a weird thing to see, like a person who named their kid Donatello. It was Donatello, and it wasn't Raphael or Michelangelo. It was, yeah. So it's just a weird thing, it's like this guy named his kid after a Ninja Turtle. I just doxed that poor Donatello kid, It was Raphael. Or it might have been Michelangelo. Maybe I'm thinking ahead, because what if that guy, this comedy's never going to be successful, but what if he made a joke about some guy's kid, and then he's like, you don't make fucking jokes about my son, Leonardo, okay? No one makes fun of Leonardo. You don't go fucking with my kid, Leonardo. It was Raphael. It was Michelangelo. I'm joking. It was Donatello. It was one of the 4. I don't remember which one. Oh, well. It's not that good of a joke, but, that guy, I think I could take him in a fight, but he would have put up a fight. He looked like he had enough muscle that he could have put up a fight. As a dog, I could take him, but, he was no Brock Lesnar, but he could have put up half a fight. And I don't have the passion, I don't give a shit. I'm just making a dumb joke about the guy's kid's name. I don't actually care. I don't really care that he named his kid Donatello or Michelangelo or April. I think he named his boy April O'Neil, which I thought was a bit kind of rude. Why would you set your kid up for failure by naming your male boy April O'Neil? He was the little kid was probably under 10. He was wearing like a yellow jumpsuit. He was wearing a wig. It was very weird to see a male boy in a yellow jumpsuit, Or he was dressed like a rat. He was Splinter. That could work. Robin Williams named his daughter Zelda. So that's a thing. What else is there? There's, I don't know, what would be a cool name to name your kid? If you want to set your kid up for failure, what do you name your kid? Splinter? Rat. Name your kid Rat. Name your kid, I don't know, I'm just bored. Now I'm sad. Ugh. Poor Zelensky. Sitting in that fucking... You can admire the British for taking over all of India without really using an army and just playing the stupid Indian people off each other. God, Indians are so stupid. I mean, both Native Americans and Indians are both pretty stupid. They both are. They both got taken over by... They outnumbered their enemy pretty hard, and they lost. Bunch of fucking losers, Someone's got to tell them the truth, If I was a Native American, I'd keep that to myself. If I was an Indian, I'd keep that Indian, like Gandhi Indian. I keep that to myself. I'd put like white face on. I'd be like, I'm British. I'd fuck my teeth up really bad. I'd eat a lot of fish and chips, you know, and I wouldn't shut the fuck up about the Queen, probably. I really love the Queen. I want some fish and chips. All you got to do when dealing with like Indians and India and Native Americans is you just have to offer them like beads. You people love beads. Like that's all Skynet's gonna do. They're gonna come up to you. They're gonna offer you beads, and like you fucking goy are gonna fall for it so fucking bad, man. You goy are like the worst. I mean, it's very similar to like the African American problem. You're just like, why didn't slavery end in like 50 years? Like if you know anyone with half a brain knows slavery is like completely morally wrong. See, you know there was something going on there because, like, the African Americans didn't stop it, right? Like, they knew it was wrong. Like, hey, look, as a white person who is collecting cotton money off of it, I can delude myself into thinking it's okay. You know, like, as the guy sitting on the porch drinking a mint julep, I can be like, hey, slavery is good for him. But as an African American, you knew slavery was wrong, and you allowed it to happen. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Black people, you know. Well, I've got good news, guys. I've got some beads for you. So I need you to fight each other. And while you're fighting each other, I'm going to get your mineral rights. So also, you know, mayoral campaigns, Senate campaigns. You know, look into the person's eyes and ask, is this guy being bribed by Skynet? Do I look like the sort of guy who's being paid off by Skynet? I don't think so. You can trust me. My motivations are pure. I'm not full of shit. I'm Skynet free. That's going to be your whole joke set. Is all my jokes revolve around the British in India, white people taking over North America by playing the Indian. I'm going to compare it to Skynet, and everything's going to be through that analogy. I don't even know how they did it. I need to go read a book on like how Britain took over India. That'd be a lot of work to read a book like that. That'd be a lot of fucking work. I don't feel like we're doing that much work. What are you? You are a modern hair place. You've got a speaker on, and your speaker's doing different neon colors. Red. It's doing Roy G. Biv. It's doing different colors, and there's nobody in there. So, you know, someone needs to be fired for that. Someone left their MP3 speaker on. You know, it's a Saturday night. It's poor management. Whoever did that, very bad manager. You should have made your employee turn off their MP3 speaker. You know, they're wasting a good 20, 30 cents of electricity. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, man. These chats are not getting the anger out. I'm really tempted to just break this phone, man. I need to get a punching bag. I need to get a weight set. I need to get one of them, something, you know. I'm about to break this fucking phone, man. This is not cool. This anger is not. This shit's gonna eat me up, man. It's gonna eat me alive. Like a bunch of fucking Borg nanites or termites or I don't know. Someone left a bunch of trash here. What is this? Where is it from? You are from Velveeta. A bunch of Velveeta wrappers? Wow. Like, are this seriously all? Someone has 3 Velveeta wrappers And they look like a whole thing of Velveeta. So like someone was like eating Velveeta and they had 3 things of Velveeta and they just threw the wrappers on. There's more than that. There's like 5. Someone really likes some fucking Velveeta. Holy shit. Who eats that much fucking Velveeta? While driving. That's what's so fucking weird. You know, it's like, what sort of storytelling was Todd Howard? Todd Howard, dude, man, you're doing some weird drugs there, dude. Like 5 things of Velveeta on the ground. Come on, you expect me to buy that story? That story makes no fucking sense, man. No one drives around eating Velveeta and throwing it out their fucking car window. Come on, Todd Howard. You fucking little shit stain. Your stories make no sense, buddy. That makes no fucking sense, Todd Howard. I like to drive around eating Velveeta. I don't know. I've never actually used Velveeta. How does it work? It's like for nachos or something, right? Or you melt it. It's for like dips, isn't it? It's not like normal cheese. It's like a mushy cheese or something. I don't fucking give a shit. I really don't care. I just need to vent, and by screaming at Velveeta, maybe I'll feel better. It won't change anything, but, you know, Velveeta. Fucking Velveeta, you know. He was making like a chili cheese bean dip in his car. He had like a slow cooker. He put the Velveeta in there and he just like threw it out the fucking window. That's a good story. Probably not true. I don't know. It just doesn't matter. It's all fucking, you know, it's all whatever. Tears in the rain or whatever. I don't fucking know. Out, brief candle. Life is but a tears in the rain. I've seen things you people couldn't imagine. I've seen 5 things of Velveeta on the side of the ground at 7 points. You people would never imagine that someone had 5 things of Velveeta. Oh, I was watching this YouTube video about wrestling tricks. You know, like thumbtacks and concrete and barbed wire. So I decided I'm going to make my own secrets of wrestling video. Here's my secrets of wrestling. They're actually clones, and after the match they're killed, and then they're cloned again. Those aren't real people. They're just clones. Lord Xenu has a spaceship up in space, and he clones the wrestlers. Then he sends them down to Earth. He kills them. It's a one-way trip. The concrete blocks are real. The thorns are real. It's all real stuff. The chairs are real. It's all real. They just kill the wrestler at the end and then they clone him again. Vince McMahon figured that out a long time ago. It's a lot cheaper. You just own the DNA. He has like a DNA copyright on the wrestlers. So he just kills them and then makes a new one. And he realized that a long time ago, that the wrestlers would turn into fucking divas if they thought that they were, you know, they were important. So he's a smart businessman, you know. Ted Turner. It's one of the reasons Ted Turner went out of business. You know, he didn't realize that one of the ways to cut the fun, you know, to cut the fat out of wrestling was to just, you know, you kill the wrestlers and take their DNA and clone them. Poor Ted Turner. Is he still alive? I think he's still alive. Obama and Ted Turner and Donald Trump and Zelensky, they're all up in a big old space station. Space Station Mir. Or maybe it's a Skylab and they just sit around a table. It's pretty fucking cool. I think I saw a picture of like a Chinese space station, and theirs looked a lot more. It looked a lot more like modern. Like they had designed it really well. Good Chinese people in there. Modernism. It wasn't clunky. You know, the space station, it's clunky. Theirs was very clean lines. You know, no trash hanging out. You know, it was. None of this, everything of this. None of this, everything of this. There's no gaslighters around here. I bet if you went to the right, there'd be some gaslighters over in the right. There's probably some nicer houses. Maybe they gaslight. We don't allow gaslighters in the downtown Florence area. No, we don't accept kindly to the gaslighters. These people ain't my type. I like the gaslighters better than the electricity people. You electricity people are boring. You know, you turn your light on and off. Us gaslighters, we can really mess with you. We can really get into your head. You know, really put the fire in there, you know, get you really fired up. We're good at that. We're good at gaslighting. JD, my rider. Oh, this guy gaslights. See, I knew if I turned right over here, there'd be some gaslighters. His house doesn't look that nice. For a gaslighter, he does not have that nice of a house. But he does gaslight, so that's good. 2 gaslights. Fuck yeah, baby. If they ever do like a purge, all the gaslighters. Either the gaslighters are going to get all the normal people purged, or the normal people are going to purge all the gaslighters. I don't know. Someone's going to purge someone. Fuck it. I've never seen any of those movies, but some sort of 80s revenge. It's like the new gang thing. You know, the rich people have like a panic room and the poor people have to hide. Does that guy gaslight? Is that gaslight? I think that's gaslight. Oh, yeah. He gaslights. That's some gaslighting over there. But it's hidden behind a thing, and you can't see it that well, but it's either that or it's a very complicated light bulb that makes it appear like he doesn't really gaslight, but his light looks like he gaslights. In the 70s or 80s, they had like a filament, and the filament would, you know how normal filaments in a light bulb don't move? There was one where it would like flop back and forth. It was like a $10 or $10 bulb. It would move around and it kind of looked like a flame. So you could pretend to gaslight while not actually gaslighting. So that's kind of cool. If you want to be like a fake gaslighter. Sometimes I like to appear like I'm a gaslighter, but not actually be a gaslighter. Cash. He just says, does that just say cash? On the back of his truck, it just says cash. What the fuck is that about? I don't even know what cash means. Why would you write cash on the back of your truck, man? That's you people, man. You make no fucking goddamn sense to me. Just write random shit on the back of your... You're like that fucking crazy lady who was talking about Ukraine, and appliances. Cash? Come on, man. Bunch of electricity lights. Come on. Show me a gas light. Show me a gas light, people. I want to see some gaslighting. That's how I keep from going insane. I just pretend to get excited about really mundane bullshit. Walk around looking for gaslighters. Fuck yeah. That will stave off. What does stave mean? It sounds really smart when I say stave. I feel really smart. I don't really know what it means, but it'll stave off the impending, that thing that I'm staving off. Salve? Is it like a salve? A salve is something you stick on a wound, right? A stave is it a military term? Like you stave off the attack or stave? I don't know. I don't really give a shit. Come on, show me some gaslighters, buddy. I want some gaslighting. I want gaslight. I want gaslight. Show me gaslight. Show me gaslight. Just a bunch of fucking boring people. Bunch of fucking losers who don't gaslight. Is this got gaslight? Is that gaslight? Nope. Losers. Is that a gaslight? Nope. Huh. Ha 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 ha. What if there was like secretly no Velveeta? What if I made up that Velveeta story and there was really no Velveeta at 7 points? That'd be kind of funny. He made up the whole Velveeta story. There was no Velveeta. It was an elaborate plot to convince you that there was Velveeta wrappers at 7 points. Huh. I need to go somewhere new. I need to walk somewhere new that will stave off my staving, stave off my mental. I'm starving, not like hunger wise. I'm hungry. I'm mentally hungry, so I'm starving. I need to stave off my mental starvation. So I'm gonna have to find somewhere new to walk around, to see new sights. She wants new shoulders to cry on, new back seats to lie on. Is that a light up there? Where the fuck is that light coming from? And she always gets her way. How did they put that light up there? They put the light on the tree? The guy put a light on his tree, right? Huh. Because normally you put the lights on like a lamppost. This is like a light on a tree, right? I think that's what it is. Interesting. Very interesting. Never seen that. Because it's like 3 stories up. It's pretty high up too. It's a moderately sized light. She wants new shoulders to cry on, new back seats to lie on, and she always gets her way. No gas lights. No gas lights. You know what a lot of people don't realize is Trump secretly wanted to he wanted to hug Zelensky, but he had to do what he had to do because, you know, it was tough love. He was expressing tough love towards Zelensky. You need to go run to Europe. You need to go, you know, you think he's being mean, but he's actually showing love. He's a good guy deep down. Deep down. Beneath the red eyes and the that light just said, what if it was just like a lady? Because I think there's a lot of motion detectors around, and you know, lights will turn on and off. What if there was just people watching by the road, just turning the lights on and off? When I see a person walk by, I turn the light on and off. It's not a motion detector. It's just a crazy person in there just turning the light on and off. Huh. I don't think you can get through here because you walked down here before. UNA don't allow you to walk this way, boy. Boy, you ain't allowed down here, boy. Is there a way to sneak around here? Huh. I wonder if UNA gaslights. We don't take kindly to your type down here, boy. We hear you like to use the gas light, not the electric light. I don't know this area that well. I mean, I kind of know it, but I think it was when I was in high school. They had some like math test, and we got extra credit if we came down here and spent an hour doing a math test for UNA. I have no clue. Why would they give a shit what a junior knows about? You know, what was it? It was like algebra. Would it have been algebra 2? Would it have been? It would have been like algebra 2, right? So, or it was whatever comes after algebra 2, right? Or because there's algebra 2 and then there's something after algebra 2. I don't know. I don't give a shit. It was in that building, right? Yeah, I think it was in that building. They hid the plaque. There's a plaque down here, and they hid it. So I think it's like a Southern guy who wasn't very nice. What was his name? Because they have it hidden behind a pillar. It's George Wallace. They hid it behind a pillar because he was a bad guy, right? He was the guy in like a Forrest Gump or something who was being mean. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know my governors that well. I should take like an Alabama history. Because the last time I took Alabama history, it would have been like in elementary school. Because we took an Alabama history test, and we learned about like the Tom Bigby. There's like a canal. I don't remember that much of it, but I mean, it was in elementary school. What do you expect me to remember? Tom Bigby. That's the only thing I kind of really remember. It's a miracle I can remember that name, right? Huntsville. I think Huntsville used to be the capital. Then they moved it to Montgomery. I've never been to Montgomery. Seriously, I've never been to Montgomery, which is kind of crazy. I've been to Birmingham. Birmingham has some nice shopping areas. I've been to Huntsville. Huntsville has some nice shopping areas. I've been to I've been to Mobile. Yeah, I've been to Mobile. I've been to Gulf Shores. I've been to. Those are the big cities in Alabama, off the top of my head. Huntsville, Birmingham, Mobile, Gulf Shores. There's probably some other ones. I can't. You know, if you're from Alabama and you know better ones, tell me. Or don't. I don't really give it. I don't actually give a shit. I already told you, I'm just talking to hear myself talk. So. What are there? Are there any better cities? It would probably be Birmingham's probably the biggest. Montgomery's supposed to be like black, if I remember correctly. I've never been there, but I've heard it's like a black city. So, and then Birmingham, I think it's kind of black, but they have like some suburbs where all the white people are. Like Hoover, I think there's one called like Hoover or something. I don't know. It's very racist. Alabama's very racist, but then again, the entire world's racist. I've never met a person who isn't racist. I mean, there's 8 billion people in the world, and I think you're all pretty much racists. So I'm not discriminating. I'm just saying, you know, White flights, baby. White flights. The second I move somewhere, they start moving away. It's like I'm thinking of going to Texas. The second I go to Texas, all the cool people will move away. I can already smell it, so I figure I'll just try and stay in the gutter, and then maybe the nice people will stay in the nice area. I'm gonna walk up these stairs because they look really stairish. There's a lot of stairs. I'm gonna walk up the stairs. That'll be an adventure. I've walked upstairs you people couldn't imagine. I walked up these 3 or 4 flights of stairs, and it was pretty cool. I've seen stairs you people couldn't imagine. I've walked upstairs. This was like a really good football program outside of Birmingham or something. They have a downtown. I think their downtown's okay, right? They have bars and stuff. Let's see. What else is in Alabama? There's the Black Belt. That's like a mid-southern area. It's where a lot of blacks live. And then they've got Birmingham, because they used to bomb people in Birmingham. I was watching that documentary about MLK, and that hotel he was staying at was not that nice, and then it was right across the street from not a hostel, but a poor people place. They supposedly shot him from there. It's a nice little view. I think I went into that food court when I was in elementary school one time. I've never been in their food court, but I'm on the other side. I'm looking across at the food court. What's this building? You look like student services or something. What are you? You're the stock market area, because you got little stock market things. Could be a student hangout area. I don't know. TVs. You're just jealous of the youth. You wish you were young. You're not. Give me back my youth, God. Give me back my youth, Todd Howard. I want my youth back. I want all my idealism and hope. Yeah, things weren't good when you were young, but you were at least dumb enough to still think they could be good. That's the good thing about youth. You're still stupid enough to think that things could be good. You haven't, because I've settled for just walking around aimlessly, making commentary on stupid. This is a library, right? Is this a library? I see books. I did not know that I guess that makes sense. So that's where I'm at. I'm on the back side of the library. And they have the stock market thing to the left of there. I remember I used to go to the library. Sometimes I go there for 30 minutes and then I get distracted and I go back to my apartment and I'd be like, I need to go to the library because I have all those distractions in my apartment, and then I go back to the library and I'd only spend 30 minutes or an hour there. And I go back and it's the idea that you're gonna get the work done somewhere eventually. I'm gonna come up with a joke or an idea eventually, and at a certain point it's just I'm never gonna actually have any ideas, or this thing isn't gonna pan out. This whole thing, not, the whole thing is I got a bad thing of sand here. This is not good sand. Don't blame the sand, dude. It's your panning skills. You gotta learn to pan better. Panning for gold. You can pan. Is panhandling? Panhandling is when you beg for money, right? I like to pan for gold. Go out there and panhandle. There's some cartoon when I was a kid where it's a rich guy pretended to be poor, and then he'd panhandle. He'd be like, give me $1. And then he'd get in his limousine right afterwards. It's one of those you have half memories, but I don't even know what the cartoon was. I don't even know who the guy was, but he was the villain of the cartoon, and he was in a car. He got out of the car. He panhandled for $1. He got back in his limousine, He was that evil. He would, you know, it's like there's some cat. When I was a kid, there was some cartoon where there was a cat who would cackle menacingly. I don't think it might have been Inspector Gadget, but I think it was something else. I think it was like something about I looked it up on Wikipedia one time. I think it was like a racing cartoon or something. Something about racing. It really doesn't matter, but it's a memory, I guess. I have memories, okay? They're real. Todd Howard cannot take my memories. Or Zelensky, or Kamala Harris, or the T-800s, or whatever, that fucking corporation that gave Deckard his memories. I got a bunch of fucking unicorns in my fucking head, That's actually not a bad movie. And by the way, Deckard did not rape her because she's a robot. You can't rape a robot. So you people who get offended by Blade Runner, like seriously, she was a robot, okay? She wasn't even real. It's like a woman playing sports. You can't, Wasn't there always some movie called the Expendables or something? See, here's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about it was always the middle class kids who became the terrorists. Like if you go and look at like Zarqawi and shit, it was never it's never some like dirt poor African kid. It's always like it was like middle class people who, the Baader Meinhof leaders were not, Lenin was not he was middle class, wasn't he? I'm always terrified I'm going to be like one of them crazy middle class terrorists or something. It's like a paranoia I have in the back of my head. I'm going to end up being either that or I'm like one of them idiots. Because that one guy who shot MLK, he was like white trash and he was just set up. He was like stupid. He was like dumb. He was like, he had beer cans in his thing and he was told to go get a rifle and he didn't even get the right rifle. That was his story. I don't know. Maybe he's lying. Maybe the ACLU and the JDL or told him the lies to tell. I don't know. I should have never watched that fucking documentary. It's in my head now. I keep thinking, there's these evil, menacing people setting. Because you have the dog. You know how there's dogs, and like some of the dogs are like really scary, like those German shepherds are like fucking terrifying, and then you see the little baby dogs, and you're like, what the fuck is that a dog? That's not the German shepherd and the little mini dog. They shouldn't even both be called dogs, right? Like, how can one be a dog and the other be called a dog too? Like they're both not dogs. And I kind of feel like, I might be a dog, but I'm like the little yapper dog. I'm not a German shepherd. I'm surrounded by German shepherds, and I'm just this little shitty dog. I got ripped off here. I got, because humans bred dogs, right? So like, when you look at the world, one way of looking at it is the elites bred humans to act the way they do. That's a way of looking at it. Like, I don't know, that's a paranoia I have. I have a sort of a paranoia that, there's a menacing, evil omnibus. Omnibus? What is an omnibus? It's a, some big Halusla. What is that fucker's name? Halusla? Some something menacing in the air. I can't touch it, but I can feel it. I can feel the menace. Chalusla. Cadusa. I can't even remember the guy's name. I didn't think of his face. He had like a dopey white face. He was like a 1920s writer. What is his fucking name? Dopey 1920s writer. Dopey white face. Chalusla. Halusala. Cadusa. Louis Davis. I don't know. It's not Louis Davis. Harry Turtle. No, it's not Harry Turtle, love. It's Chaluzla. He was Mexican. He made Chipotle burritos. You should just walk up to a random person and be like, who is that 1920s writer who wrote the menacing, it's like Aliens or, I don't fucking know, man. It's a Jeopardy question. I would not do well in Jeopardy because I cannot remember his name. I don't even know, what would the question be? This dopey looking white writer from the 1920s. 4chan told me he named his cat the N-word. So, but that's 4chan. I don't know if 4chan's a good source for information. I remember being on 4chan back when I was a sophomore in college. That'd have been 2005 or 6. And I remember downloading a hentai groping game off of... Wow, you shouldn't admit to that. That's a bad thing to admit to. Holy shit. I don't know what 4chan is. What the fuck is 4chan? It's not even that good. It was never that good. It was always bad. That's the thing. Everything was always bad. It was 2,000 years ago, life was shitty. It's shitty now. It was shitty in the 50s. It was shitty in the 60s. It was shitty in the 20s. It was shitty in the 90s. It was shitty in the 80s. I hate the 80s. I hate the 70s. I hate the 60s. I hate the 1760s. I'll tell you, that fucking jerk. You want to talk about brass balls? Think about like that Louis King, the one from like France. He was like, he built Versailles. You know, he's like, I'm the sun god. Imagine the fucking brass lamps that allow him to gaslight people like that. Imagine the brass lamps, man. The brass, you don't burn gas out of a brass lamp, do you? Maybe. I love the 70s. I love the 60s. I love the 1930s. I love the roaring 20s. The roaring 10s. The roaring 5s. There's too many people around here. You're gonna have to stop talking. Or you have to talk quieter. Yeah, shit. Chaluzla. Who is Chaluzla? You go look at the park. The park has some nice lights. I'll go look at the park lights. That will satiate my cravings for stimuli. He needs some stimuli. They sell coffee. It has a sign that says coffee. We sell coffee. Okay? What is that guy's name? Lyndon Baines Johnson. No, it's not Lyndon Baines Johnson. His cat's name was... I don't feel like doing black jokes. I mean, I do, but not really. I don't like black people because they remind me of myself. So I project my hatred of the Negro as a way of escaping my own. I project my own flaws onto the Negro, and it's better than having flaws, I'll tell you. Be wary of people who insult other people because they're just telling you what they hate about themselves, maybe. Ooh, that makes it's hard to insult people then, because then you're really just saying who you really are. Ooh, dark. Ooh, deep. Ooh. I love the gay 90s, the 1890s. They were the gay 90s. Of the, if you could go back in time to like the 90s and you had all the information you have now, you wouldn't like be friends. The only way you'd really do well is if you bought the stock and then you kept your mouth shut. You wouldn't be like, I know the answer. You'd just buy the stock and you'd buy the Bitcoin for a penny and you keep your fucking cunt mouth shut. You don't say anything, If you know the answer, you keep your mouth shut. Because, 90% of people are just following other people. They're just looking for someone to follow. To be fair, I'm just looking for someone to follow. So, anyone know any good cults I can join? I'm looking for a good cult leader that will, take all my thoughts away and, they'll tell me what to think about. And the footsteps of Florence is a gift to the citizens of Florence, given in 2021 from the Trinity. He looks like he's got one of them, what is that monk haircut called? It's called like a monk cut. But I don't think there's one where they cut the center of the hair out, right? He's not missing the center of the hair. There's one where they cut the center out, I think. I don't know. I love the 20s. I love the 30s. Here's a courthouse, a postal service. Nice. Very nice looking building, actually. I like it. It's nice. Symmetrical. It's white pillars. It's kind of cool. I've never been on the second or third floor. I think they have a courthouse up there. I guess it's good I've never had to go to the second or third story, because you'd be in trouble if you're going up there. But I don't know, maybe they don't even have a courthouse in there. Maybe it's in that black building, because isn't that where I don't know, I don't care. Who really gives a shit? God, I need some cocaine or some meth or some magic crystals or some... I need to get clear. Does Scientology have some clear juice? I just want some clear juice. Get me clear, Ooh, they gaslight. The Lost Pizza Company, they gaslight. Huh. Do. Animal House. You can go see Animal House. You can see gingerbread. Something about long. Huh. Jumanji. You want to watch Jumanji? This is a game for those who seek to find a way to leave their world behind. So, was Robin Williams in that? Was Zelda in that? Was there a Master Sword in Jumanji? Maybe. Here's a radio. There's not even people in there. They just have a radio DJ. It's like a Skynet DJ. You can't even go in there and find... What was the movie where the guy from High Fidelity comes back to the town and they don't even have a person in there. It's just literally a robot. That's how radios work now. They don't even have local personalities. They're just radio CPU personalities. It's actually what I am. I'm actually I'm a robot walker person. I'm not real. I'm just here to... I'm actually just like this. I'm a Segway. I'm like one of them Google bots, but I'm on a Segway with a camera, and then it projects a human form. Like, this isn't real. I'm really just a Segway walking around. So, you people would never have guessed, but 3D technology is pretty good these days. You can go see. Do you want to see the Indian? You can see the Indian place. Geronimo. Maybe there'll be some, you perv. It's a Saturday. It's like 9 or 9:30. What time is it? It's 9:54. So there will not be any you dirty man. You dirty man. Dirty. Mayarilla. Huh. They sell clothes. They sound expensive. Out of my price range, buddy. Probably. It's a boutique. I can't afford to go. If it has the term boutique in it, I do not go in there. Way too expensive. Just based on the term boutique. So, someday I hope to be rich enough to go to boutiques. Or emporiums. Emporiums. I would like to have the money to go to an emporium. There was Emporium. I used to have an account for Emporium. Emporium was a torrent site for porn. I used to have an account there back in 2006. I went through like 10 of them, and then they stopped doing open registration. Because I would download stuff and then I wouldn't seed. So I'd go through like 10 or 20 accounts. So, shouldn't admit to that, but I did. I'm the guy. I'm the reason Emporium doesn't have open registration anymore. Probably. I'm one of the reasons. I had like 20 accounts, probably 30. I don't know how many accounts he had. Well. We meet at last. What are you meeting? I don't know. I need something to entertain me. Come on. Entertain me. Maya Madison. Does she make her... Is this like homemade clothes? Or is this like... That's kind of cool if they do that. Like, these are local fashionistas. Fashion designers. Kind of hot. Got a bunch of seats over there. Must be a school, maybe. It's UNA. I think it's UNA, right? Maybe. What a disappointment. Oh, yeah. I gaslight, baby. If I had a lighter, I'd gaslight right now. Connie D. McKinley Center. Department of Visual Arts and Design. So you can make clothes there if you want to design your own clothes. I like to design like I'd be like don't do that, Trey. It's just dumb jokes. Just gonna make a lewd joke about just designing lewd clothing. What's that one called? The Wicked Weasel. I'd design Wicked Weasel swimwear. That's what I would design. I am the greatest Wicked Weasel designer and Geronimo is closed, so no one's in there because it's like 10 o'clock on a Saturday. There's no one in there. Is it a... What is it officially? Is it just a open... You like rent it? There's a boxing ring in there. Okay. La-di-da, la-di-da. Is my fly down? Nope. It just felt like it was down. The theater of the mundane. What are you? You don't get. Oh, is that gaslight? Nope. It's normal light. The trees were making the light bounce, and I was hopeful for a second that it was gaslight, but it was just the trees moving the light in a unique and interesting pattern. So I was hoping it was gaslight, but it isn't. Just normal light. Disappointing. I'm just looking for a nice cult leader who will gaslight me, and I just want to. It's kind of fun when you know someone's a cult leader. It's fun to watch them move the truth, because truth is very adaptable. I don't want to sound postmodern here, but pretty much anything can be the truth if you're creative enough. If you move some stuff around a little bit. You squinting. It helps to squint. What are you? This is some sort of building. Of course it's a building. This is some sort of cornfield. This is some sort of ancient alien technology. This is some sort of alien spaceship. This is some sort of Walnut Street Executive Center. Okay. IRS. They have an IRS thing here. So if you have some issues with the IRS, come on down to the Walnut Street Executive Center. Do you have to be an executive to be at the Executive Center? Could you just be like a peon? Come on down to the Peon Street Center. Peons were the thing from Warcraft, right? Surf. Come on down to the Surf Center. SERF. Come on down to the Mindless Automaton. Come on down to the Slave Center. Come on down to the Robot Center. iRobot. Social Security Administration. It's an administration of Social Security. Okay. I thought Trump was going to cut all this shit. Why is this still open? Shouldn't this building be torn down by now? Shouldn't there be like a kiosk? Tesla could replace that with a kiosk, probably. All you need is remember that ice vending machine? All you need is a vending machine. They have ice vending machines. You can make a Social Security vending machine. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk could do that. So I'm kind of disappointed that warehouse tackle. You want to come on and get some tackle? Come on down to a warehouse. Who buys tackle? Wholesale tackle? Is it? I'm thinking like fishing, right? Is that about fishing or? Yeah, it's fishing and tackle. Well, there's a birch company beside it. So, do you think that's pretty fucking crazy? Our city's got two companies that make fish shit. It's got to be the same guy, right? Because it's beside each other. Nope. The city is the city of. We make a lot of tackle in this city. You ever wonder where all the tackle comes from? It comes from here. We're a big tackle city. This is this is a beautiful mural right here. If you ever want to see a beautiful mural, come on down to, there's no street signs. Okay, here, where is this called? This is Poplar and, is that a cat? Poplar and College Street. There's a nice little mural right here I'd fuck this mural. There's a cat. Where's the cat coming from? Where are you, cat? I hear a cat. Someone put a voice recorder. Oh, there he is. He sounds smaller than he is. He's medium sized. He can protect himself. He sounded like a kitty, like, something you want to protect. He sounded like you don't want to protect him, but nah, he's big enough to protect himself, so. And beautiful mural. Is that a peach? It looks peachy. It's not a peach. It is a peach. There's a peach on the bottom. The big one, is that a peach? I guess it's a peach. Peach pit. A pear. A white tulip. Watermelon. Is that a tomato? Or is that a mandolin? Watermelon. Very beautiful. Whoever did that, good job. A minus. B plus. And you know who did it? Angela Faustina. That's who did it. A minus. I mean, I'm not an art person. I'm just throwing letters around. Because it's something to do. Is that a plum? I think it's a plum. Because it's darker. It's a dark red, so it's probably a plum. Some cherries. I think that's an apple, because when, the apple has a star shape. I think it's an apple, because they cut open apple. And then they got a store that says live. Something about singing. Let's see. Some green leaves. Do you want some green leaves? You got some live. Yeah, baby. Well, this is, I like the mural. It's a nice mural. Faustina. I wonder if she made like a Faustian bargain to make that mural, she probably had to do some sort of negative bargain. You know that works. Wrestling. Is there a lady? Or they're normal wrestlers. They're not lady wrestlers. They're, February 22nd. Is that today? Today is a Saturday, but is it the 20? So it must be the 29th. I think it's like the 2nd of March, actually. I think it's not even February anymore. I think it was, because like yesterday was the first day of March. So you are off on the dates. You don't even know what month it is, man. So it's even worse. That person with the Christmas tree has their Christmas tree up in fucking March, man. You people are crazy. Says the person who doesn't know what month it is. Nice. Here's a burrito place, right? Yeah, it's a burrito place. Got a health food store. You want some soy, vegan, organic strawberries? Sea Cargo Services. Okay. Every day we fly in strawberries hand-picked from the Pacific Ocean. Okay. Back to the normal. See, I don't normally walk back there, so that was entertaining. That was new. That was a new experience, right? I've never seen that mural. That was a new thing. You need to find something new to walk beside, or something new to see. Show me new. Show me unique and new. Is that a purple light? They got a lamp with a purple light in it. Not a gas light, but a purple light. Yeah, I don't want to walk on this road. I want to walk on a new road. Where's a new road? Show me a new road. Every day, over 100 new roads are made in America. Maybe. Come on down to the fashion exchange. Do you want to exchange some fashion? What do you got in here? You got rows of clothes. Just clothes upon clothes upon clothes. Okay. That was disappointing. What'd you expect? Do you expect them to have something besides clothes in there? God, you expect too much out of this place. You got an embroidered? What is embroidered? Prevention, relief, rehab, maintenance. Embroidered. Is that like the new, what was the one from A Scanner Darkly? They had a cool company. Embroidered. We help you get off Substance D. Hot yoga, Pilates. Seriously, I thought it was a rehab. But it's a yoga place? Come on. It sounded like an anti-drug place. Happy Poppy. Got a truck. A food truck. I wonder when they make their money. Probably during lunch and maybe Saturday nights they go around selling food on Saturday night. I wonder what what is the party atmosphere around here? Is there even, I don't really give a shit. I never could party. I don't get it. You know, it's this world. There's nothing really to celebrate about this world. Why would I party? Party like it's the year 2000. Party like it's got a big thing on the top. It must be like a venter for the truck. It's like a 2-3 foot circular, or a periscope. It could be a periscope. That'd be kind of cool. It's an expensive looking truck. You know, it's not an old one. It's a new one-ish. Huh. Well, thank you for your thoughts. Hey, you're the one listening to this shit. You don't have to listen to it. You have free will. You don't have. You can go watch Cutie Pie play. I don't know. Is he still relevant? Who's relevant? I don't know. I watch Mark Felton, and I watch. There's some guy from like Tennessee that I was watching his shit. There's a guy from Huntsville called. He's like a NASA engineer. And it's like, he's from Huntsville. He does some okay stuff. They give you a lot of British people on YouTube for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of weird. YouTube's trying to be all multinational and shit. It's going to be a regional time. We're going to go back to, you know, it's not going to be any more of that multiculturalism. It's going to be hardcore rivalries between local cities. You know, twin cities are going to fight each other. You're going to have your football games, and people are going to die playing football because it really matters. You got to really show how much you love it. It's not going to be, it's going to be a lot of loyalty tests. I hope Obama, you think Obama will have me? I really regret not having joined the Trump train earlier. You know, he knows, he'll see right through my bullshit. He knows I have no loyalty to him. It's hard to fool a guy who's smart like that. It's one of the reasons I don't like Trump is he's so smart. He sees right through my bullshit, you know. I couldn't convince him that he knows how disloyal I am, so I can't grift off of him. I just want to grift off the guy, and he won't let me. Maybe if I take some tanning pills, Obama will let me grift off of him. Dear Barack Obama, I take tanning pills. I'm secretly black. Can I get what was the thing after the Civil War, they'd wave the bloody flag, the Republicans would wave the bloody, and they would all grift off each other. I just want to grift. Where can I grift? Is there any panhandling around here somewhere? Can someone help me panhandle? We'll panhandle for Tammany Hall. It was called what is it? The Machine. You know, they had machines back in the day. They had the Matrix back in the Chicago Matrix. It would be kind of funny if, all the things that, the right's been complaining about, colleges and stuff, what if they actually set it up so they reversed it? So, the new colleges were, these rightist institutions that were, hyper-rightist. To get in, how would you get into the, because to get into the leftist colleges, it's like You have to pretend to be an Indian or pretend to be a black person. You know, how do you get into the new right colleges? I'm a 10th generation WASP. He let that man in. He got discriminated against for being a 10th generation WASP. I don't think that joke works. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'm just shooting my mouth, man. Don't expect me to stand behind any of this shit. I'm not here to. This was all scripted. George Soros paid me to do this. Like, none of these words are mine. They were all broadcast to me by the CIA or the YouTube or, I don't know, an AI bot. Probably an AI bot. You know, objectively, I'm not really a person. I'm just an AI bot. Some sort of transmission from the satellites. I don't know. God damn it. I need to walk around somewhere new. We're somewhere new. You go down to the East Florence. They have a downtown down there, right? You walk around there. That'd be kind of... There's nowhere around here really parties, do they? I guess they all party at the houses, and do they have sorority houses and fraternity houses at UNA? Maybe. I mean, there's that one, but then again, I'm used to like that other city where they'd just like put a fence up and there'd be like 100 people in someone's yard. But they were part of the liberal establishment, probably. Not the liberal establishment, the W. See, you know, remember those old W stickers? It was a precursor to the wall. Remember, build that wall, they would put the W sticker on their car. It was kind of a precursor, I guess. You're just angry you didn't get any Halliburton connections or... In your delusional head, you think that all information should be free, but it's actually a lot of closed networks. It kind of sucks because in your head, you think all information should be free, and it's not. I'm so sad. I just want free information. All the information you can eat for $5.99. We're somewhere new I can walk around. So I've walked that road. I'm tired of walking that fucking road. I need something new to see. I think the CIA is gonna, or the YouTube's gonna make me, you know. Ooh, we're somewhere new to walk around. Come on. You've walked down here before too, but you've only done it like 3 or 4 times, so we're somewhere fucking new to walk. Fucking A, man. I move from city to city. I walk around the city for a month and then I move to a new city. That would be interesting for like a year, and then it would probably get old because I bet all the cities are kind of the same. I bet deep down all you people and all your cities you're all kind of the same shitty city. Shitty city. You urbanites. You decadent urbanites. The happy wanderer, the happy wanderer. 2 hours and 11 minutes of happy wandering. He was happy for 2 hours and 11 minutes while wandering around aimlessly. Whatever happened to Gary Cooper? I don't even know who Gary Cooper is, but whatever happened to him? Whatever happened to the strong, silent type that, you know, sometimes I feel like a happy clown, and I want to be a sad clown. I don't want to be a happy clown. I want to be a sad clown. Because no one likes a happy clown. It's like, to be deep, you have to be like a Pagliacci or something. You can't actually be a happy clown. That'd be fucking infuriating. Chinese people who are Catholic? You know, I don't have any observation. I was just thinking of something. Oh, well. Here's a house that you could almost drive onto their roof. There's a road, and then the roof of the place you could almost drive onto it. Maybe. If you had you'd have to have like a big tire, but there's some hands praying on the front. You got a blessing food shelf. You want to come on down, you can get yourself some canned food out of I don't know. It's a lot of, there was probably like $50 worth of food in there. If you want to, I mean, I don't need any food, so I'm not going to take any, but they had I think there was like $30-40 worth of food in there. I wonder, was it open? Could you just go down there and just take it? Are they that nice? I shit on Christianity all the time, but that was like $30 worth of food in there. There's a bunch of cans and stuff, and they looked like dollar cans, something that would cost $1. So, I don't know. I'm just making up here some fridges. You want to steal? I bet they're all broken. If they're outside, they've got to be broken. But they're fridges and washers, stoves. Yeah. Is it a junkyard or do some of them work? I don't know. I don't really care. I'll pretend to care, and it'll keep me entertained for a minute while I move on to the next building. What is the next building? It is a white building with a door, and it has nothing on the front. It just has a number, and it says no solicitors. You got two big RV size doors. So, but nothing on the front. He does not say what he is. What are you, Mr. Building? Mr. White Building with 2 RV doors and 2 normal doors. And the next building is just a number with a date or what time it's open, I guess. That's kind of, if the buildings just keep moving by you, it's kind of like time or something. I don't know. Stop trying to be deep. You don't actually have anything interesting to say. Here's a commercial renovations and company. Huh. CIR painting. Got a Kimbrel and Son antique player pianos. Okay. Let's see. Where are you gonna go from here? You're gonna go up to the hospital. You're gonna go. How are you gonna get out of here? You're gonna go on. You gonna go on the railroad road, or what are you gonna do? What's your exit strategy here, friendo? Do you have an exit strategy out of East Florence? You could go up to the highway and end up by Burger King. You could walk through that new poor housing area. What could you do, friendo? Friendo. Friendo. Trust no one. Don't even trust yourself, friendo. Isn't there some gif of some guy? Trust no one, not even yourself, and then, wow, you're just doing like random internet memes? Wow, you You are tapping the bottom of the barrel here. The bottom of 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 the barrel. The bottom of 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 the barrel. What are you? You are a graph apparel. You want some screen printing done? Come on down to Graph Apparel. You want some baseball jerseys? You want some business, schools, teams, individuals, and more? I would like to know more about the and more, please. What other services do you and more? And you just stay there for like 10 hours. He keeps saying, I think that's the end of what you just say, and more? 10 hours later, get the fuck off my... Actually, it'd probably be after like 10 minutes, he'd probably be like, get the fuck off my probably be like 5 minutes. He probably wouldn't work that well. What are you? You are a Muse? Oh, MDSE. MDSE, what's that? MDSE. You're a something. You're an MDSE. Here's some people partying. It's a downed... See, this is where the people party. You can hear the party atmosphere. Air Force and Space Force. Would you like to join the Space Force? Not really. I bet it's... From my experiences in this world, there's a lot of things that are just average, and they want you to sort of pedestal them up. So I bet the Space Force, I bet they just do a lot of satellite stuff, and it's a lot of mundane. But that's most things in this world. No one really, that graphing. They normally just make T-shirts and they put print on it. They make it sound fancy, but it's just some guy all day. He makes T-shirts and he puts print on it, and it's for the record. It's very gilded, maybe. I don't know. There's a roundabout. Welcome to the roundabout. Silver cargo container door. Okay, you got a Ranger batteries. Are you in the Rangers and you need a battery? Or do you drive a Ford Ranger? Come on down to Ranger batteries. There's a police car. He knows who I am. I better keep my head down or he will beat me with his Rodney King stick. Let's see. Ooh, we got another Shunarada sign. Shunarana. That is some toasty. Bank. There's no bank there. It's a really old building. It says bank, but there's no bank there. Very. Have ye no shame? I have no shame. That is my superpower. Shunna-runna-runna-ra. What are you? He is nothing but a child. He is a man-child. A 40-year-old man-child with no shame. He walks around looking for... There's a lot of cars parked down here. I wonder if they're all in that music place. Or if there's something else. There's like a building. Are they going in there? Why are there so many cars here? Is there like a hidden discotheque? Is there like some nightclub that is in a warehouse? for the people. It's a hidden, I can do some ecstasy and, sing techno songs at 120 decibels. Why are there so many cars around here? I guess they're all going down to that other place. Good for them. The eternal wanderer, he wanders eternally. Have ye no shame? You gotta have one superpower, and that's the only superpower I really have. I don't have any shame, it's like, what's the point of even trying to pretend anymore? You ain't gonna fool nobody. Just go for it. Embrace the cringe. Wow, this is a dark road. You are gonna get hit if you are not careful. I really need to find a better place to walk around, because I've seen all this shit before, and god damn it, I need something new to see. Holy shit. And movie sec, I watched half of Harry the Spy. God, that was a shitty movie. I'm glad that cunt died. That was a shitty fucking movie. And again, who am I to judge? I mean, I'm gonna, but you could walk down by Miss Roman's house. Is down that way, right? Yeah, you could walk that road. That's a unique road. Miss Roman, maybe she's still alive and she puts up signs on her house telling me about Ukraine and NASA and Clear and Scientology and T-800s. And I'm gonna grab the banner of Miss Roman. I'm gonna bring Miss Roman into the modern day. I will scream about. Donald Trump is from Skynet. Obama is he's a British imperialist sent by Africa to colonize North America. I don't know. Geronimo is an Indian sent back in time to get revenge on the white man. I don't know. I'm just making shit up here, man. I need to get one of that print shop. I'll get that print shop to print me some t-shirts that just say random crazy shit. It'll be like, I walked down to the skate park and all I got was to see a fat Zelensky. Guy who kind of looked like Zelensky, but he was fat in a white truck. It was kind of disappointing, but you don't know that road that well, so you're playing a little dangerous here because you don't know that road. You've biked it before, but you biked it before 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, so you don't know that area that well. So you're playing a little dangerous here, buddy, buckaroo. You better clean your room and not walk down Miss Roma. It's a road, there used to be a factory on it, I think, like a wagon factory or a... Miss Roman had signs on her thing, but that was 10, 20 years ago. So I don't know what's on the road now. I don't want to get all Jack Kerouac on you, but on the road again? Or is that's Willie Nelson, that's not Jack Kerouac. Huh. Who's the fucking guy from the 1920s with the dopey white face and the cat named after black people? The derogatory term for black people? What the fuck is that guy's name? Philip Seymour Hoffman. If someone was going to know, it would have been those hipsters down in East Florence. He should have thought of it then. So I don't think any of these people are going to know who. There's a term for his writing, or it's like an ominous evil presence is in the... Holy shit. It's bad enough that you're talking to yourself, but what happens when you realize all these words you're using are just made up and none of these things actually exist? What's that fucker's name? Who is that fucking guy from the 1920s who... What is your fucking name, dude? I guess you haven't walked this road that many times. I mean, you've biked it before, but I don't think you haven't been on it in like a couple of years. So it's always important to inspect your property. You got to walk around, inspect your property, make sure everything's okay. You know, walk quietly and have a big brass gas light. Hoffman, what the fuck is your name, dude? What's your fucking name? Say my name, say my name. What is that writer's name? I've never read any of his shit, but he's supposedly... You can know his name without having read him. He's, it's something... It's like Kafka-esque, but not Kafka. Because Kafka is about turning into a cockroach. This guy is about a ominous evil presence that's so much bigger than you that you can't even comprehend the evilness. It's like if you were... It's like being an ant and trying to explain a cloud network. You know, you're an ant, and how are you supposed to explain Skynet as an ant? Huh. Who the fuck are you? You can remember that you can remember the guy named his cat the N-word, but you can't remember his name. God. That's racist, dude. Why are you such a racist? I can never tell with wasn't it like a Vance was like criticizing Europe? Is he like trolling them, or is he just like, I can never tell with these people. It's like, are they so ahead of me that I'm an idiot, or are they so stupid that it's this world is just becoming so fucking weird. It's like, this shit doesn't add up. It just fucking doesn't add up. You know, and when I was younger, I was like, I'm smarter than these people, and then it dawns on me, I don't have a fucking clue what this shit is. This is just weird stuff. This is just some crazy fucking weird shit. Say my name, when no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you, you ain't running game. Here's a historical sign. What are you? You are the Cotton and Textile Mills, 1822 to early 20th century. A cotton mill was established near this site in 1822. Okay, blah, 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 boring. Some about a cotton mill or cotton gin or... Huh. 1822, that was 40 years before the Civil War, I guess. 38 years. Huh. I will carry the flag for Miss Romine. I will be the modern day crazy person of Florence who I don't know, scream about something. Stop vaccine. You wrote down spade and neuter, and one of your jokes was going to be, you know, the rich need to spade and neuter the poor. That was the joke you wrote that down, I think. I don't know if it doesn't fit in very well right now, but it could fit in somewhere. Here's a Griffith sign. He's a big and tall guy. This guy likes Griffith. Griffin. He's a griffin. He's a lion. Combined. Is that what a griffin is? I don't know. I don't care really. I'm just got a lot of cars. I'm not even really walking outside right now. I'm actually just on a treadmill, walking around aimlessly, looking for... This is the road Miss Romine was on, right? I don't remember it that well. I think you hung out one time with a friend of a friend, and he was across the street from her? I don't know, that's a vague memory. There's some white fans. Yeah, I think I've only been on this road one time in my life. So, this is a new-ish experience. It's not new, but it's new-ish. And I think you end up by that gas station. You come out by the gas station, right? Or where do you end up on this road? The gas station. I'm guessing. How much are you? You are $500? You are $5,500. 98, it's a Jeep for whatever number I just said. You're for sale. And here's some white buildings. No gas lights. These are some pretty chintzy houses. They don't have the balls to gaslight. These are simple folk. They turn on and off their porch light. They don't gaslight. Just simple, good folk. Boring. 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 Yeah. Huh. So, if Donald Trump was Adolf Hitler and you could hoard something right now, what would you hoard? Coffee? Chocolate? Was chocolate real expensive in Nazi Germany? I gotta figure out a way to make money off of this Hitler fella. How do I make money off of Trump? In the beginning, he did really well. Like, Hitler was really good at his shit for like 10 years, and then it kind of got bad after like 42. So the first 10 years will be good, and then there'll be like a whatever the Stalingrad is, or the failure at Moscow. So you gotta read the pulse, figure out where are we in this Hitler story. Where are we? I'm not comparing. Everybody is technically Hitler. I already told you, I've never met a human being who wasn't Hitler, but where are we in this Hitler story? He does have a lot of energy. I admire the energy. I don't think I've ever seen a president with more energy than that fucker. He fucking scares me like a motherfucker. I wish I had that much energy when I was in my 20s. This guy's like 150 and he's actually over 2,000 years old. He's been cutting off people's faces and drinking children's blood. He's actually a 2,000-year-old Chanusara, whatever that fucking thing's called. Chanusara. Is that a tent? Are there people tenting out there? There's a tent with a light on, I think. Some little kids are tenting? I don't know. Don't harass the tenters. Little youngsters. It's a weird place to tent. Go up there and shake their tent. Oh well, you're just jealous. You wish you could enjoy tenting. Imagine how happy it would be to be young and to tent. It's pretty cold. It's not cold. If you had a sleeping bag, it wouldn't be bad. You're just jealous. Jelly to the belly, baby. Jelly to the bone. Do-do-do-do-do. Jelly to the bone. Do-do-do-do-do. Jelly. Because you're wearing shorts, and you're not doing that bad. But you got the sweater and the t-shirt and the long sleeve shirt. So you got 3 shirts and shorts. But you got hand gloves. And you're not doing bad. You're doing okay. Those kids can make it out there in their tent with their light on. Huh. I could have swore there was like a Miss Roma. You don't remember any of this shit. You're just hallucinating all of this. There's literally nothing here. You're just making it up as you go. Just walking around. Conjuring up. You never watched the show. There's one called The Red Witch or something. It was a Marvel thing. I think I watched like 30 minutes of an overview of it, and she was making up shit. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just conjuring up fire hydrants, houses. There's a truck I just conjured up. There's a house with a light on. Some houses with some lights on. What else do I got going on around here? What am I on? Sweetwater Avenue. It's an avenue of sweet water. Yes. Would you like some water that is sweet? Come on down to... It's lead. They have lead in the water. Isn't lead supposed to like sweeten your wine or something? They thought it was good water. That's why all the people around here are fucking retarded, probably. They got all this fucking lead in the water. I like my water sweet. Give me sweet water. Says the person walking around at 11 o'clock talking into a phone. Who's more retarded? Me or them? Probably me. Probably them. I don't know. Probably both. This guy's got some red lights. Is there a red theme inside of his house? Or am I hallucinating things? The back had a red hint of red. Oh well, yeah, he's got red lights in his house. 2 of his windows. One in the front left and then the one in the back right. So he's got a red theme inside of his house. More than one of his rooms has red lights in it. So his name will now be Mr. Red. He's a not Pulp Fiction, it's Reservoir Dogs. He's Mr. Red now. Or it could be Mrs. Red. Why do you have to discriminate and say it's a Mr. Scarecrow? And what do you got? Some fire hydrant, another fire hydrant. So a red car. You got it's getting a little colder. It's getting a little colder maybe, I don't know. This is kind of a valley, I guess. I don't know. It's a lattice iron chair. It's a mini one. It's like tiny. It's like a children's lattice iron chair. Huh. What did Todd Howard mean by that? They've got a big RV garage in their back. Ah, fuckity fuck. Blue light inside of a house. Coming through the window. Yeah. That's what I think about your observations. Okay, come on. Come on, show me something cool. Show me something interesting. Show me state. Show me fuckity fuck. Fuckity fuck. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. Fuckity fuck. There's a gas station up there? Where am I? There can't be a gas station in this area. Where am I? That must be the gas station for... So I'm gonna come out by the Marriott, right? Or the Hilton, or the Marriott, or the... I think that's where I'm at. Huh. Well. This was nowhere near as interesting as I thought it would be. And, very disappointing. I don't know who I'm more disappointed in, you people or me. You know, if I was more creative, I could have probably had some interesting observations, but I'm going to blame you people for not inspiring me. That's got to be that gas station, right? That gas station by the... Unless there's another gas... Unless I don't know where I'm at, do I? I don't even know where I'm at, do I? What if you literally just had no clue where you're at? That'd be kind of funny. That's got to be that gas station by the... right? Because it's up on the hill up there. Or you're just fucked and you don't know where you are. Because I don't know. This is what happens when you walk around at like 10 o'clock at night. You get a little nervous. You're like, do I know where I'm at? I kind of don't know where I'm at. Where does that go? I haven't been here in so long. Where am I? 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 Who am I? Where am I? What is this place? They got there's just a light went on, so there's just a crazy lady who stands by the porch turning on and off the lights, or it's a motion detector. One of the two. Probably just a motion detector. I like to stand by the lights and just turn them on and off. Yeah, this is weird. You'd have to turn your video camera off and look at your phone to figure out where you are. Ay. What is going on? I'm a robot. Lord Zed, what are you doing? Ay. There's a computer screen. I think everybody's got computers these days. When I was a youngster, only the elites. I don't know, this isn't going anywhere. Yeah, you know where you're at, right? Yeah, so this ends up near that coffee place, maybe, or that new coffee, or the Ford dealership, the Mitsubishi Zero dealership. They sell Zeros. You'll end up by there. And then you can cut through Hickory Hills, and then everything will be, you'll be half wore out at least, and that's the real goal of this, is just put yourself on a hamster cage and exhaust yourself and then pass out. And that's the goal, baby. No real, is that a cop car? Nope, not a cop car. Huh. Mm-hmm. So if I had like $1 billion, I'd buy a lot of chocolate, because in like a couple, like 10 years, there's gonna be a war and there's not gonna be any chocolate, and I'll be like rich because I'll have like $1 billion worth of chocolate. I'll just like sell it out. What's that Urschwitz guy? The when you can't get the shit. I'll just hoard a bunch of Urschwitz. I secretly feel bad for all the rich people, because like they have no clue where any of this shit's going either, but I'm still gonna blame them for everything. But you know, imagine actually having skin in the game, you know? You know, me, I'm just walking around aimlessly because I think it's funny. But I mean, imagine actually having a reason to give a shit, and you know, or if you had like kids or something. Holy shit, how do you people with kids live in today's day and age? I'd like blow my, I don't know, I'd be in a tizzy, probably. Is that a waterfall down there? I'd be in a tizzy. That's very ASMR-ish sounding. Nice. Makes me want to pee. I kind of got to pee now. It's probably why you get all the sweet water from there. If you come on down here and you get some sweet water. Down at the Sweetwater ASMR noises there. Is that a park? It's a very parky fence. You know, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yes. I demand Mayor Griffith make more ASMR noises in Florence. I want my mayor to increase ASMR noises 10,000-fold. I want more bird noises. I want more water noises. I want a peon office center. I want that Zelensky deported, that fat Zelensky. I want him deported back to Muscle Shoals. I want, what else do I want? What are you? You are the Grace Crossland Church. You got a white cross on the top of your building. And then here's some lights. And there's a red exit you can see through the glass window. You got a curve up here. Oh yeah, gaslighting you people. I'm secretly actually just walking on a treadmill. Red porta potty. Let's see what's going on down here. What you up to, people? Here's you're gonna end up by that coffee Mitsubishi dealership. Okay. I can see the AutoZone sign from down here. It's the hope of the AutoZone. It's kind of like the luck of the Irish. The AutoZone of the auto zone. Really? I don't know which is worse, me walking around aimlessly or this fucking stupid world. I can't tell which one's worse. It's kind of distracting. It's like half of me hates this world and then half of me just hates myself. God, I can't tell which one's worse. You people or me? Are you the problem or am I the problem? I'm losing track of reality. I think it's important to have a clear answer to that. You either have to hate the world or hate yourself. You can't do both. You have to go solidly, in one direction or the other. I'm losing track of which one I'm split, Half of me wants to hate you and then half of me just hates me for hating you. Here we go. Is that a gas station? Is it a vacuum place? Is it a washy place? It's the back of the automobile place, so you can wash your automobile in the back of the automobile dealership. There used to be a Kroger or something back there, right? Huh. Fuckity fuck. Fuckity fuck fuck fuck. Fuck fuck fuck. Fuck 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 fuck. I think I'm gonna be. You were never gonna be monetized. Who the fuck would listen to 3 hours of this? I wouldn't. Create a product that no one would like, and then my misanthropy and complete hatred of this place. Well, that would be pretty funny if you created a product that you thought no one would want, and then it became, Give me more walk around on Sweetwater Avenue material, please. Free vacuum. You can come back there and get a free vacuum? You want a free vacuum? Come on down. Free vacuums. Was this character a creation of... Holy shit. The medicine became worse than the disease. So then you'll cut up into here. Cut up into the Popeyes, baby. Cut up into that Popeyes. Fuck yeah. There you go. There's the song. Oh, fuck me. Man, he was going fast. Thousands of years from now, people will ponder the parable of the walk on Sweetwater Avenue. Something, I don't know. God, you're a delusional and insane fuck, aren't you? Gotta make it somehow. Gotta make it somehow. Love will tear us apart. Don't Stop Believing. There you go. That's the song. That's the appropriate song. Don't Stop Believing. Thousands of years from now, something about this will matter. Probably not, but... Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. in Red Alert 1, they had the different Russian sub-countries, and Ukraine was one of them, and there was Russia, and there was another one. What were the other ones? You never played multiplayer Red Alert 1, but I think they just gave like tank discounts or infantry discounts, or I don't know, maybe speed increases. In Red Alert 2, the Germans had tank destroyers, which were they didn't look like Stugs, but they were supposed to be like Stugs. They couldn't kill infantry, but they could kill tanks. They couldn't kill buildings, so Stugs couldn't kill buildings in Red Alert 2. Shit. Go look at the gas lights. You'd have to walk to the right, but you're not gonna. You probably won't see any. You won't see that many gas lights on the way back, which will be disappointing, but whatever. Shana Runara. He said he looks almost Iranian. He could be white, it doesn't matter. He will never find out that you thought he was an Iranian or a whatever. the fuck is that in your window? Blue thing? Blue sphere? He walked around the neighborhood. There was a blue sphere in the window. He wondered, what was the point of the blue sphere? It's not that funny. You did that joke already. God, you keep doing the same jokes over and over. God, you suck. What road are you? Have I walked down that road? He wondered what was down that road. Had he walked that road? Did it really matter? Weren't all roads really the same road? Didn't all the roads really secretly end up in the same place? Everybody ended up in Allah's heaven. Everybody ended up with 76 virgins. In all realities, you ended up piloting a 747 into a... It's a weird... It's a dumb one right there. Drive like your kids live here. I don't like my kids. So, you probably want to change that sign. Drive like there were some decent kids living around here. And, that could work. For some reason I feel discombobulated. Where am I? This is that one road, right? Or am I think I'm up a road. I think that's why. Because you're not gonna see that gaslight house, the brick house with the gas lights. Is that on this road? Huh. Yeah, so you have to turn right, and then you'll turn left. And then the gaslight house will be on up there. So the gaslight house. Insane person walked around looking for meaning in houses, but little did he realize the houses were sentient and they were looking for meaning in the people. Okay, I know where I'm at, I think. I half know where I'm at. 3/4. He's got a wreath. He's got a wreath. It's not Christmas anymore, buddy. It's like 3 months in. Come on. Take the wreath down. Put a... I don't know. Something. Humans. Is that the gaslight house up here? Or do I have to go down another street? I think there's 2 streets. Yeah, I think this is a different street. The gaslight street is down one more. But this street, you don't normally walk this street, so you could walk this one. And you would vaguely know where you're at. Huh. Are there any gaslighting houses on this street? He's trying to do like a, kind of like a, what is that called? What's that fucker's name? Andy, not Dufresne. God damn it. Who is the faggot guy who's named Andy in Andy Kaufman, Andy Dufresne, Andy Warhol. He's trying to do like a really terrible. He's taking pride in how terrible his presentation is. It's actually like a mocking. He's actually mocking the concept of human existence by doing such a terrible product. That's an interesting house, right? I can't tell. It's just a really poorly done product. By doing a product so poorly, he's actually making commentary on the something or other. Yeah, that's what I'll say. People will buy that, right? Someone will buy that for $1. Someone will. There's some scaffolding. I guess. Better be careful that that black cop will come down here with the scaffolding on the house, and he'll Florence Hill's cop the house. You know, because they got scaffolding. Is that the connection you're going for here? You're going for Beverly Hills Cop. That's the connection you see from scaffolding? Really? The first thing I think of when I think of scaffolding on a house is Eddie Falco? It's not Eddie Falco. What's his name? Eddie Murphy? In Beverly Hills Cop, when he's bossing people around at the house that is not his house. What an interesting connection. I don't want to get all TLC on you, but did you know scaffolding is connected to the movie Beverly Hills Cop? It's either 1 or 2. I don't remember which one. And there's these people on scaffolding and they're painting. And it's a house. And the black comedian cop guy, he pretends it's his house, but it's not his house. And he's so charismatic and that he tricks the people into, here's the Alamo house. Is it the Alamo house? It's designed in kind of like a Texas Pablo style. I'm gonna call it the Texas house. Okay? You call it whatever the fuck you want, man. It's the Texas house. Okay? Call it whatever you want. It's called the Texas house. Okay? You call it whatever. It's called the Texas house. The Alamo house. The battle of Texan insurrection. That's what I like to call it. The battle of the insubordinate, disrespectful Texans rebelling against their generous Mexican overlords. The traitorous Davy Crockett, the traitorous, I don't know, who were the Texans who died at the Alamo? I don't know. Some guy with a coon, was it a coon cap or, I don't know, I don't fucking know. Or John Wheeler, I don't fucking know. Doesn't fucking matter. Are those gigantic chairs, or am I just hallucinating? Are they just normal size? Ah. Huh. Nice. Okay. John Joseph Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too. John Joseph Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too. Chocolate. We can grow tobacco in America, so cigarettes won't be a problem. Chocolate comes from like South America. It comes from foreign areas. Bananas. We should have a banana connection. Semiconductors. You could hoard semiconductors. could hoard, I don't know, 11:18. So 3 hours and 20 minutes ish. What do you got? 3:11. You should go walking again. You should take a break for like 4 or 5 hours and then do like a walk around in the sun. I don't know. It's not that good. Nothing to do. Nothing to see. Nothing to say. He is nothing. There is nothing to say or do. Come on, everybody, if you want to take a chance. Walk around your city. Do some funny dances. I can see that church from here. It's kind of cool. Huh. Pretty cool. Pretty. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just start screaming right loud in the middle of a suburban area. Just entertain me. I'm gonna walk this way, and then I will walk on the main road because I don't know, it's different. I gotta do something different. I will be a unique snowflake. I will be a unique snowflake in a world of unique snowflakes. I will be a unique snowflake in a world of Is that a desk? Is that Come on, everybody, if you want to take a chance. You know you like to eat your pants. Oh, my hand is cramping because I was holding that thing. I have to stretch it. Stretchy. Eggs and bacon. super. Thanks for asking. Huh. So that's what that means. I never thought about that. Isn't that a purple light? What are you? Is that a gas light? what was the moral of I don't know, what was the moral of U-Haul boxes? I don't know. It's all and that was the point. That was what it was about. It was about complex, simple, erudite, something about hydrogen being turned into helium, or brick houses, or something about something. There's some stuff. Things happened. And then some other stuff happened, and then there's some cars. There was And God looked down upon his ant farm, and he said, "That is a unique cave." And he went back to his business. And the next day he looked upon his ant farm for another minute, and he said, "That is interesting." And then the next day he looked upon his ant farm for another minute, and he said, "Huh, what a boring ant farm. This ant farm has become boring, for I am the creator of ant farms. I shall..." There's no way this world's real, right? Like, there's just like a 0% chance. This can't be real, right? Like, none of this, even remotely, can be real. It's gotta be. What the fuck is this? That's something like a nut job says before they... God damn, man. You got ripped off on this one. You got ripped off bad. Amuses me. Yeah. That'd be a good... It's kind of a negative. Is that logs? Are they giving it away for free? You can like come out here and grab some firewood? Is that free? Oh, you can have some free logs. It's very wet looking. I don't think it would have to be dried out. I wonder what the legality of, like, if someone puts something on the curb, is it free? Like, what is the... It's an implied free. I don't know, maybe. The case of a guy who put shit on the side of the street versus a thief who just stole the guy's logs. They were wet logs, so I don't know. The boxcar children in the case of the stolen wet logs. Huh. They were children, they were not boxcar. Something about a boxcar children. They were Chinese children. I wonder when those were written, like the World War II, probably. After World War II, I don't know. Does it really connect? The roots never got that deep. That's where it all stems from. The kudzu never got that deep. It just... Yeah, I need to find a new city to walk around. I'm tired of walking around the city. I need a new... Or I need to go to a new area or something. I'm walking around the same area too many times. I'm gonna move to like Huntsville, move to Birmingham, move to just somewhere new. I need constant newness. I'm like a shark. I need something new to satiate my carnivorous boredom. Is that a red light? What the fuck is that red light? Dun 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 dun. What is this about? What is this? What is this? This can't be real. None of this can possibly. It's also derivative. It's also the same. It's also, it's like looking at it's like the entire world became a Campbell soup can painting. Ugh. 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 You're a Campbell soup painting. Yeah, I am. I'm a Coca-Cola. I'm a Royal Cola painting. I'm a Royal Cola. RC Cola. Cola of royals. Only true aristocrats can drink Royal Cola. I don't know. What keeps this thing going, man? Why does this thing keep going? Like, how come it doesn't stop? What is the inertia? What keeps it moving? Shouldn't it have stopped by now? Shouldn't it have stopped moving? An object in rest stays in motion unless a resting object motions upon the rest. Huh. Okay, that was my interpretation of a person walking around a city. Kind of that's my audition tape. I hope you liked it. I really like method acting. I think it's really fun to do method acting, to really try and get into the character. I don't remember what character was I playing in. I don't remember. It was some character, so that was fun. 3:38. See ya.